Hey, something happened in Nampa yesterday that doesn't happen very often. Maybe it happens more often where you live, but it's kind of new to us. And I thought I'd let you see how the community's reacting. What is this thing I'm talking about? Let's find out next. Dave Edwards, Treasure Valley Dave here. And today we kind of have a bit of a serious topic to talk about. Something that happened here in Nampa that I think you need to know about, especially if you're considering, maybe the Treasure Valley is the place that you want to live. And if it is the place that you're considering, please go ahead and give us a call, text, email, ask us your questions. Find out if this really is the place that you want to be. And we're so happy to be able to be here to answer those questions for you. And so with this video, if you like it, please go ahead and subscribe, share, and click that notification bell. So what happened was here in Nampa, we had a shooting yesterday. And if you've been looking at the maps, you probably know where Home Depot is up by Karcher, not too far from the boulevard. Well, just south of there was a shooting where some guy in a car shot another guy in a car. Might have been a road rage incident. I just don't have the details. But that's not really important for what this video is about. What I want to talk about is the way the community comes out for law enforcement here. So, I used to work at the Vacaville Police Department, and what was so cool there was that the community and the police department, they just worked so well together. We had so much community support. The police department supported the community. It wasn't just out there, throwing bad guys around. But there's always positive things that the police department was doing. I mean, they're helping students. We're out there with the National Night Out. Just everywhere they go, there was such a positive influence. And as soon as Treasure Valley wife and I got to the Treasure Valley, we signed up for the Nampa Police Department Citizens Academy. I'd been part of that back in Vacaville. I knew it was going to be a lot of value there, and I was not disappointed. And so what we got to know from that was we got to know the law enforcement people in Nampa PD and also the sheriff's office. We had all sorts of lectures and a lot of fun, a lot of behind the scenes things that really gave us a great, well, for us, it was like a reassuring perspective because it's like we left that in Vacaville and we have it again here. So I was, very thrilled with that. So back to what happened yesterday. I don't know a whole lot of the details, but apparently there was some kind of a road rage incident, a shooting, where a male suspect shot another motorist, and victim provided a description. The sheriff's office tracked down the car, initiated a traffic stop, and then when the suspect exited the vehicle, then something happened with the deputy, and the deputy ended up shooting the suspect, and the suspect was treated and released from the hospital. Probably taken to jail. Well, it's going to be my guess. So, yep, there's going to be the critical incident task force is going to come in and do their investigation, which is exactly as you would expect. But what I'd like to get down to is here in the comments, we have, how our community is reacting to this. Is this how it would act in your community? And before we get to that, I did want to say that, I know that there are some bad cops out there. And when I say cops, it's more like law enforcement. And so if there is a bad cop, a bad law enforcement, a bad chief of police, they really need to be accounted for. Am I kidding? Am I right? Ruby Ridge comes to mind, Waco, the law enforcement that assassinated Lavoy Finnegan. Are those right? No one's ever been held accountable for those things. And then any police chief, let me say this, any politician that's dressed up as a police chief that's running, lackey to some communist mayor that's letting these cities burn down across the country over the last couple of years. I mean, the motto of Ferguson, Missouri, I can't even say that on a family-friendly show, can I? So it's like, yeah, that's not police officers. That's politicians dressed up. So I'm talking about the police officers, the guys that go and the ladies that go out there to help their fellow man on the worst day of their lives. And here's how the community supports the law enforcement here in the Treasure Valley. Thank you, law enforcement officers, for all your hard work and trying to keep us law-abiding citizens safe. Another, thank you again, NPD, for keeping Nampa safe. Another, thank you for keeping Nampa safe, and to all the police officers, stay safe. Another good work, CCSO, Kent County Sheriff's Office, NPD, and other agencies. Thank you for keeping our community informed. Positive energy for all officers involved. Great job, NPD. Thank you once again, NPD, for keeping us safe from the people who do not abide by the laws here. Another one. So glad the officer's okay. Thank you for all you do. Glad everyone is safe. Job blue. Thank you, NPD and Kent County Sheriff's Department. That's so scary. My area I work and live in. Thank you, NPD, for protecting us. This world is getting pretty sketchy. Thanks, CSO and NPD, for stepping up and keeping our county safe. We appreciate you. We assume and hope that he was released from hospital and into police custody. I'm curious to know the original shooting victim was a random act of road rage. Yeah, it's a good question. And I'm sure we'll find out as the investigation goes forward. It's so sad and frustrating that we no longer safe even just driving around the road nowadays. Great job, NPD. Somebody had a reply. Maybe we'll have some clarification here. I mean, it's internet clarification, but sounds like road rage is Middleton being the alternate route currently. Yeah, I was wondering the same questions. Another person, great job, NPD. We so appreciate you all. So thankful to the police officers. You people literally put your lives on line daily to protect us. Thank you for all you do. And another one, thank you, Officers Hart. I, for one, really appreciate our law enforcement. I realize today's society is making it harder by the day to do your jobs. Just know that there are citizens that still believe in you. Another one, thank you, NPD, for investigating into the CSO officer for keeping us safe. And it's on and on. And I'm not skipping over, the bad ones. I'm looking for a bad one. This one really caught my attention too. Thank you, Nampa Police Department. I'm sorry to the officer put in this situation. Thank you for keeping yourself and others safe. Another person said, totally agree. I mean, so I'm looking, I'm trying to find that crazy one. You know me, I'm always out there. I'm looking for graffiti. I'm looking for the crap that goes on and that we see in other places. And wow, NPD, good job. Remember, criminals have no rules to follow or respect. Now Idaho law enforcement has to deal with bad guys from all different states that hidden here. Well, that's true too. We have had a number of incidents where people from other states have come up here and pulled that baloney. Bunch of knuckleheads, right? And local police seems to take care of business. So anyway, this doesn't have to be a long one. I just wanted to give you a glimpse. If you're thinking that you'd like to live in a community where the cops aren't out to get you, they're out to get the bad guys. In fact, if you're a law-abiding citizen, you're carrying your gun. You've seen the gun laws up here. Concealed, open, doesn't matter. Second Amendment is your permit. And if that's the kind of community that you want to raise your family in, you want to retire in, and be around people like the ones that we just saw here that are responding to this really serious incident that happened, and it handled so well and so professionally. This might be the place for you. Give us a call, text, email. We'd be glad to answer your questions. We love it here, I tell you what. And we're more than happy to share our opinions and answer honestly too, because there may be some people, let's say that you're a crook and you're from the East Bay somewhere and you don't like to get shot when you rob somebody. Call me. I'll let you know. This might not be the place for you. But if situations are different and this is the place, I think you want to know about that. So please go ahead and subscribe to this channel and like this video and share with your friends. And wow, thanks for coming along on another great video. Appreciate it. And as always, this is Treasure Valley Dave. Looking forward to helping you get home.